Hello and welcome back to Achievers Arena. This is Uzuri TV. My name is David Chalo, and today we are going to discuss about mental health issues. Mental health and wellness is a crucial topic. There has been growing awareness of how norms can silence many people and still feel struggling. Traditionally, men were to appear strong while getting depressed and isolate themselves without adequate support. The question is it still happening today? In this discussion, we'll unpack why these barriers exist and share practical ways on how, especially men, can get help. And as I had said before, that we'll be having different people to talk about mental health and wellness issues. And today, I'm having Dean of Students, Uzuri Institute. Karibu sana mwalimu.
Thank you.
The first question is that statistics zinaonyesha kuwa there are people who are dealing with different cases, especially the students, na zinawa affect katika akili zao. Je, ukiangalia vitu kama hizo zimekuja kwa kiwango gani? Is it really very serious, and do you feel like there are people who have the same cases but they have not come to you?
Okay, to me I feel the ones I have received so far, I cannot say it's 100%, but I can say at least it's 60% of them, and most of them are ladies, women of today. For men, there are not many, because men in our generation today, and even in generations that were there before in our parents' time, they all taught men to be strong. You should not cry, you should not speak out your problems, you should not say how you feel. That is why I feel in our today, they are minimal. Men who come out to speak about their mental wellness.
Yes. Now, since you are Dean of Students,
yes,
how do you help people who come to you with such cases?
Okay, to me, first I have to know what is triggering that mental issue. We cannot solve something that we do not know the root cause of it. We have to know the root cause, and from there we can find solutions to solve those issues. Because if it's parent at home, if it's your own way of living, if it's social media that is hypering you up, we need to know so that we can help you how to heal, how to get the root cause of everything. Yeah.
And according to you as the Dean of Students, why do you think mental health is important to students?
It's very important because a student who is not mentally stable, you cannot be able to concentrate on your studies. You're not able to be a team player with the rest of your students. You cannot be able to even have results, good results when it comes to your exams. Your performance is low. That is why we need to be upsleeve on the mental health of our students.
Now, as you are discussing on the same, the question is, what do you think is some of causes of mental health problems?
Okay, in today's Gen Z, that is how we're calling them.
Yes.
Social media is one. You want to be like how you think you're seeing people on social media, and some of them are faking it. Secondly, our parents.
Yes.
They are not. They want us to be like them, how they were brought up. They want us to be like that. And in our Gen Z, we speak up. We're not people that we will just sit there. We let you control us, how you should work, how we should watch, what we should see. We are not that people. We are people that are outgoing. We want to speak our feelings out. We want to be heard, and we want you to solve what we're going through. Yes.
And just to finish, what do you think is your advice for someone who has mental health issues but they have lacked people to talk to?
Okay, my advice would be for them to at least make yourself active, because when you become active, you're able to see you're not the only one who is having a mental issue. We have people out there who are suffering, but they're not able to speak up. One, maybe they do not have a platform they can say their issues. Second, they are not in a way or in an environment that allows them to speak up.
Sure.
So my advice would be, you first call yourself a meeting, you listen to yourself, what is really making you to have that mental issue. That is the first thing we should start from. You need to control what is triggering your mental issues. When you control that, you're able to know how you will start your healing journey. Yes.
Thank you, Malimu. Thank you
Welcome.
Thank you for that. I think that one will really help people who have such mental issues.
Okay.
And next we are going to have different guests. Just keep on tuned. Thank you. Thank you. Our guests, can you kindly introduce yourself to our audience?
Okay, thank you very much for having me on board.
Mhm.
I'm called Vincent Oroy. I'm a religious leader. Yes, I normally lead youth and also help them to solve some of the problems that they are facing. Yes.
And now, Mr. Vincent, what do you think is some of causes of mental health issues, especially in churches and other holy buildings?
Okay, thank you very much. Some of the causes that normally cause mental health illness, first of all, it starts with the peer pressure. For example, you find most of the youths, current youths, they want to live a life which they cannot afford, or the life which is not on their level. So this one, for example, you may find a youth coming to church, and you see one of his friends maybe have some dressing which is good, but when you compare to the one that he has, so maybe he will feel that pressure because he also try to do what?
To fit
in the same dressing that his or her friend is dressing. So when you continue this way, it will develop pressure in him or her, and by that it will lead up to mental illness.
Now, Mr. Vincent, since you're a religious leader,
Yes.
tell us, do you think that social media has some impact on mental health?
Yes, it is true. Social media is also a big problem, especially to the youths, because you find out most of the youths, they are in different platforms in social media, and they are facing, when you are in social media, you are interacting with many people. So they are trying to eager what they cannot do. For example, you see somebody doing something in social media, and you also want to practice it. So this one also lead them to mental illness and have some problem to them.
And then maybe you have ever had a case whereby someone has come to you, maybe you're in church, and they tell you that they are having competition, they are having issues to deal with. How do you go about that?
Okay, thank you. In most cases, there are some of you that normally come to me and ask me on the same. For example, the recent case that we had, there's one guy who also just watched something in social media, so he was trying to do how also they were doing. So this was a problem. So for me, how I handle such cases, first of all, I sit them down and ask them, because first of all, for you to solve, there's a saying that say the solution for solving problem. First of all, you must know the root of that problem.
Yeah, exactly.
You first of all identify the problem. Is when now you start solving the problem. So when someone come to me, the first thing I sit with him or her down and get to know where this thing started. So when I know now the root of it, I'll be in a position to do what? To solve that problem. Yes.
Now, since you've talked a man that came to you, it is true that the statistics are showing that a lot of ladies speak out while men suffer in silence. How do you deal with such cases, especially with men?
Okay, thank you very much. According to men, you feel most of the men are secretive.
Yes.
Most of them, they cannot share out their issues. But at some point, it reach a point where he cannot withstand it. So you just have to look for another man who he can share with to get the solution of their problem. So that's why, for example, the one who came to me, you just sit with him down and solve the problem. You know what are some of the causes, or what is the exact problem, how did it started, and through the Bible, because when you go through the Bible, reading the Bible, there are some of the verses that you can encourage him not to go that way and come back to get the solution of the problem that he suffering.
Now, since you've talked about the Bible, according to you, do you feel that Bible is a good platform for someone to get solution, especially the one that is affecting them upstairs?
Yes, okay. Thank you very much. Bible, in fact, Bible is the good platform where when you divorce yourself in reading the Bible, you will get some of the wisdom. Because we find out that most of these youths, what really caused them or what lead them to mental illness is the lack of knowledge. So when somebody because when you sit down with the Bible and read the Bible, you will get knowledge, and you will not be have the opportunity to do other things which may lead you to mental illness. When you sit down with the Bible, reading the Bible, for example, the new translation, that New Testament, when you read, it has some of the encouragement, and it is easy for a youth to understand as compared to the Old Testament, because it is direct to the youth. So everything that we are undergoing, especially as the youth, is because of the lack of the reading the Bible. But when you read the Bible, you will be encouraged, and you will get the right way, and you get to know, because in everything that happening, they were already written in the Bible, and there is a solution to come out of it.
Now, just to wind up, what is your one advice to people who have the act of not speaking out what they have in mind, yet it is killing them slowly?
My advice to them is that because when you continue to, you have a problem, but you cannot speak it out, it will hinder you and it will hit you more. So my advice to them, when you have a problem, just share out. When you share out your problem, in fact, that is the first step of starting solving your problem. Because when you continue holding it or hiding it or making to be secretive, there is no solution for it. So when you have a problem, just share your problem. And not share to everybody. Look for a spiritual man. Look for somebody who have knowledge and have spiritual, who can help you to come out of that problem. Because there are other people, when you just share up and down issues, it will really affect you, because some of us does not have that problem of that wisdom of solving the problem. So when you share with them your problem, that one will be a story. When you met some of his friends, you also continue to share your story. But when you are sharing problem, look for somebody who is knowledgeable, somebody who is full of wisdom, who can help you to come out of it.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you very much for having us in this show. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. Introduce yourself and welcome for the show.
Thank you. My name is Patrick Nderitu, a student Uzuri Institute.
Patrick, kumekuwa na cases mingi za suicide, na research inaonyesha kuwa a lot of them are youths.
Yes.
Some of students drop out of school because of mental health issues. Do you think that such cases will continue in future, or maybe do you think that there is solution for that?
A solution there is, and
especially kwa wana drop shule.
Wana drop shule.
No.
Solution iko. And maybe sikupenda kwa katika hali kama hiyo.
No.
So mwenye anaathirika ama kona hiyo mental health, anaweza kaa chini ama anaweza mkuta mtu yoyote, mtu wake wa karibu. Kwanza ukipata mchungaji ni vizuri sana, a pastor. Ama ukute pia wazazi, your uncle. Mwenye uko karibu na yeye, ukanishare. Shida yenye uko nayo ukashare na yeye, akakusaidia, akakupatia mawaidha, na pia akaweza kuelekeza njia nzuri ambayo unaweza fanya na kujiepusha katika mambo mabaya ama katika hiyo hali ikakuondokea. Yes.
Now in the month of June, kuna kuwaga na awareness ya mental health issues.
Yes.
And kwa na hiyo awareness, unapata kwa especially the men, they don't speak out. A lot of people, especially the men, were taught to be men when they were young. They were taught to go through it. They find solution through whatever means, but not speak out. Even to some point they were taught not to cry.
Yeah.
Do you think hiyo inaweza affect watu baadaye, especially the men, upate they are not speaking out their issues and problems?
Yeah, ita affect. Yes, so wanaume tumeambiwa yes, don't speak up. Yeah, unafaa fight na any issue coming out through you. No, si kila issue to fight nayo. You see, kuna issue ambayo unafaa, yes, imekukalia, imekulemea.
No.
Sometimes speak up. Yeah, kama nilivyotangulia kusema, mkute aliye karibu na wewe, rafiki, na si kila mtu kumkuta.
Je, kunaonekana kuwa katika social media kuna ile pressure. Je, mtu anaweza handle pressure, especially a student?
Pressure kama gani?
Katika mitandao ya kijamii kunaonekana kuna ile pressure ya mwanafunzi ama maybe youth anaangalia hii, anaona huyo anaendelea vizuri sana, hiyo competition. As a student, how can someone deal with that?
As a youth, mambo na competition tupunguze. Unamwona mwenzako maybe mambo yake ni ya high classes. Wewe huna uwezo wa kufika high classes. Wewe yako iko low bado. But wewe mwenye uko low tuseme eti uweze fika, unaweza fika. Yeah, huyu mwenye uko low maybe there is some challenges that anapitia. You see? So inakuwa mwenye uko high, mwenye uko low, mwenye uko low anataka kufikia mwenye uko high directly. No. It can't happen. Paka wewe mwenyewe ufocus, ufight ndio uweze kufika pale kwa high. So hii mambo ya kwa pressure nyingi zinakuja na njia ya kuwa huyu mwenye uko low ni kama tuseme kama anasikia wivu, ni kama pia anataka pia tamaa. So as you punguza wivu, tamaa, and support each other. The main thing, support each other. Ndio pia wewe uweze kukua.
No.
Yeah.
Na swali lingine ni kuwa this issue with parenting whereby unapata mtoto maybe ndio ako na issue zake. Maybe anasema kuwa anaona rafiki zake wakidrive G-Wagons and Ferraris. And then unapata watoto wanafanya wazazi wakosane. Je, uko na solution gani ya kusema kuwa a child should be a bridge for making the parents to just be one thing that is united and not bring such cases? Because if the parenting is poor, then the upbringing of the children will also be poor.
Sometimes comes from agenda. Unakuta tuseme kama baba ni pale nyumbani. Baba msichana kisha akona msichana wake ni mdogo. Pale kwa mdogo anaweza mwambia kitu. Lakini msichana kisha kuwa kuna age akifika, baba hafai kumwambia fanya hivi na fanya hivi. Zingine anafaa kuambiwa na mamake. So unakuta mama hawezi kumcontrol huyu msichana. Anamwambia mambo ya msichana anafaa kukaa hivi, anafaa kufanya hivi, fanya hivi. So unakuta wazazi wanakosana juu ya mtoto. Kwa maana kuna kitu kingine mzee ama baba hawezi mwambia msichana, ajua shako mkubwa, ni mtu mature.
On that point, do you feel parenting is part of upbringing that maybe in future can bring mental health issues?
Parents. Yeah, for you. According to me, youths unaweza pitia mental health, ama unaweza pata mental health through your parents. Maybe hamsikizani na wao. Maybe is just a small issue, mlikosana. Maybe wewe asayo hutaki kwenda kumpa msamaha, ama maybe mzazi ndiye alikukosea, but all of all, sisi ni watoto na wale ni wazazi wetu. Sisi ndio tunafaa twende tunyenyekee kwa na ukiona mzazi akiona wewe mwenyewe umeenda kunyenyekea kwake, hata yeye ataona yes, mimi ndio nilifanya makosa, lakini mtoto amenyenyekea. Hata mimi nafaa nimwambie yes, I did this and this and this, so wacha tusameheane and tusahau about that issue.
Wow.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming and honoring our invitation. We will continue having this show with other different guests. My name is David Dice. Until next time.